It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. I thought I'd do a quick briefing on the 3 series webinars that are starting tomorrow with my buddy Wes McCarter from NextEra. I don't know if you know this or not, but Wes McCarter, the CEO and co-founder of NextEra, has the world's largest, it's the biggest in the world. There's nothing ever bigger than this. It is a beautiful database. And this database is chucked full of all kinds of stuff. It's got little machines, desktop printers, medium machines, the big giant thing, the production machines. It's got all this information about all this equipment. How many parts go in them, how many hours techs fix them, how many hours the techs are scrolling around. He's got all the information in his database, the biggest database the world has ever seen. There's not enough adjectives to describe the database that NextEra has. And then the next webinar coming up is with a good friend, Aaron Dick from Clover. Clover Imaging is the world's largest, the biggest of the best, the world's largest remanufacturer. There's not a remanufacturer on the planet that's bigger than Clover. I mean, these people are so big, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you tried to put them on a football field, it would take like 20 football fields. That's how big they are. But they're going to have a webinar. They're going to talk about some marketing strategies. You know, they have a marketing group with inside Clover Imaging. And then my friend Norm McConaughey, he's the guy with MPS Toolbox. Here's another thing. I don't know how do we get all these people together? It's just amazing that we're able to do this. But Norm McConaughey has the best e-commerce platform for the imaging channel. There's nobody bigger than him. He's got all the dealers that are doing it the right way or going through him. It's a huge, huge platform. It's big. It's great. I mean, it's just phenomenal how big and great this thing is. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. And folks, I got to tell you something. You know, you could go to these webinars, you're going to learn a whole lot of stuff. And you ought to listen to me, because I'm the guy that shut down the border on status quo way ahead of everybody else. I did this like 2, 3, 4 years ago. I shut that border down. I would not let status quo in. I fought against it. And a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people said, Ray, you can't be fighting against status quo. Status quo's paying the bills. Status quo's, keeping complacent executives their jobs. Don't be fighting status quo. I mean, there's people that actually thought I was prejudiced against status quo. I'm not prejudiced against status quo. I just hate status quo. I think status quo is a terrible thing. I think status quo destroyed and will try to destroy our industry. And coming out of this pandemic, post-pandemic, we got to be ready to crush status quo. So tune into these webinars. The first one starts tomorrow. Talk to the guy with the biggest database in the world of print services and metrics. Next up is Clover, marketing strategies. After that, it's my buddy Norm with e-commerce. A whole lot of information for my dealer friends to learn, because we all know this. And here's another thing. I've been saying this longer than anybody. I said it first. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.